While doing something in JavaScript, I quite often need to implement random color in some shape or form. It is possible to generate random colors in hexadecimal, RGB or HSL formats. I prefer the HSL. By writing this little application, I try to demonstrate why, how it all works. In the upper section are controls. Hue, saturation and lightness are three components of the HSL color. Three radio buttons allow you to choose which component is active. I can change only the currently active component, the rest are fixed, and the input elements controlling them are disabled. For example, the hue. When I check the hue radio button, JavaScript will fix the saturation and lightness, and draw horizontal color strips or bands with all possible hue values from 0 to 360. It is possible to scroll them all. Checking the saturation radio button will do the same. Fix the hue and lightness, but the number of color strips will be 100. Lightness. The checkbox gap, as the name suggests, enables a gap between color bands. The last input element is a slider. It controls the color band height. What is interesting in the code? I use semantic HTML elements header, nav and figure. Instead, there can be div elements or any block level HTML element. It's a matter of personal preference. The canvas element is only one canvas present. That is why I do not use ID or class selectors and select it by element selector. It is simpler that way. Input elements numbers and radio buttons have IDs and class names hue, sat and lt. On line 87, it is easy to scan them in for-off loop. No need to read values individually of each input number element. The same trick is on line 98 with radio buttons. On line 119, regular expression is used to remove white spaces from string. I must confess, this render color bands function is overloaded with functions. Excuse me for tautology. Basically, it does everything, and the whole program is just this one function. But it is recommended, and I totally agree with such recommendations, that function must do one thing. So, if it will be some serious project, this function must be split into 3 or 4 smaller functions. All program is packed in one HTML file. Link to the file in the description. I scroll the whole code from the first line to the last one. There are comments everywhere. Hopefully they help. That's all for now. Have a nice one.